How's it going, guys? I've recently gotten married, as you all know, and so I'm here to impart my freshly married wisdom. I feel now that I'm married, I should be wiser, I should be smarter, and so we're gonna go to Yahoo Answers and we're gonna test that. Just how much have I matured? Let's see. Is an individual is meant to be with whomever he or she is supposed to be with. I don't care if you're a white, black, brown, red, purple, blue, yellow, a mahogany, or a gray. If we're gonna be honest, you should probably care if the person you're seeing is blue. Probably means they're dead. You should care. Why does my kettle turn itself on? Ghosts. Should men have the right to abort their daughters? Category gender studies. Why not? Why did you have to say daughters? Why not babies? Like, when you say daughters, it makes you think like there's like this like 7-year-old daughter that the guy's like, I just want to kill her, man. I hate her. I just want to kill her. Gender studies. What are some games like Heroes of the Storm or World of Warcraft, but doesn't need a mouse? I want to get back into PC gaming, but I don't have a mouse. Well, how in the hell are you gonna get into PC gaming if you don't have a mouse? You need it. It's like, how do I play my PlayStation 4 without a PlayStation 4 controller? You need the controller to play the game. You need a mouse. You need to get a mouse, dude. You need to find it somewhere. You can find one for cheap. There's cheap mouses out there. Like, go to like a PC store, hide in the back and wait for them to throw out their old stuff, and then like go and snag a mouse or something. You're not gonna play a game like Heroes of the Storm or World of Warcraft without a mouse. I'm just telling you that right now. How to stop being friends without directly telling them, not in a rude way though. Well, I mean, the nature of telling someone you don't want to be friends with them is gonna hurt their feelings anyways, probably. So if you really want to cut them out, you're gonna have to deal with that. There's no way you're gonna cut someone out of your life and it being amicable, like, hey, just, you know, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, so you should just get the hint, like, we're not friends, okay? Oh, really? You're not talking to me, I guess we're not friends anymore, that's good, see you later. Yeah, that shit does not happen. If you want to cut them out, you're gonna have to suck it up and just cut them out. My friend is friends with someone, so am I, and she says she makes her uncomfortable. She makes me uncomfortable because she talks about things she should keep to herself, like, we don't want to be a friend anymore, and we'd easily do this if she wasn't a rumor spreader. She always, like, talks crap about people that she used to be friends with, and always, like, tells their secrets. We try to let her know it's not okay, but she doesn't listen to us. She also heard us joking around about something that could sound true, and she could easily use that as something because it sounds believable. We planned on trying to drift away from her next school year, but she will probably spill our joke, and it could possibly ruin my friend's reputation. How do we stop being a friend without her getting mad and spilling secrets? There probably won't be a way. Why'd you ask then? There isn't a way. What would happen if Venus tipped over and spilled its atmosphere onto Earth? Now, I'm not an astrophysicist, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think it's possible. I don't think Venus can just like, I don't think Venus is like a cup that like spills its atmosphere onto the Earth. Not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure I can safely answer this one. Where is my email account? This is not the right place to ask. No one here will be able to help you. What color purse should I buy? I'm going to a wedding and we're supposed to dress fancy, formal. I'm wearing a black strapless dress and a black open toe wedges. I'm stuck between a black purse with golden pearl accents or white purse with gold pearl accents. Help, please. While the white purse will make you stand out more, I think the black purse would go more with the ensemble and it wouldn't make you stand out as much, which is good because you don't want to stand out too much if it's not your wedding, right? Go with the black purse. Just because I'm going bald doesn't mean I can't be fashionable. Is there such a thing as objectively, not subjective, ugly? I really cannot see and imagine how anybody would think this guy is good looking. I strongly believe everybody would think this guy is ugly. Category politics. Like, this guy asked me out and he's totally ugly. I just don't want to do it. Some guy said some people said I should, but it's just, he's so objectively ugly. Which signs are the most intelligent? For my experience is Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries. Libra. Why do some people think a person of the opposite gender has a crush on them when they do not? Category politics. You guys gotta choose a different category here. Is there a stun gun available that will pass a metal detector? Somebody arrest this guy. Again, why are people unable to accept that masturbating regularly and using a fleshlight is equal to losing your virginity? Oh no! This is too much, I can't handle it! Oh, god damn it! Merriam-Webster defines the word virginity as a person who is inexperienced in a usually specified sphere of activity. Specified sphere of activity? Exactly, a set of specific related activities. And intercourse is clearly closely related to masturbation. Therefore, someone who regularly practices masturbation is experienced in the sphere of sexual activity and cannot be considered a virgin. Furthermore,
sexual intercourse defines as following. Heterosexual intercourse following penetration by the vagina into the penis. It's obvious that the fleshlight is designed to mimic the human vagina, and that includes the sensations and emotions caused by penetrating action. Oh my god.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, dude. I like this question. What was she thinking? What was she thinking? What is this? When I was in 6th grade, the woman teacher I'd sometimes kind of touch her butt. Like one time she was bending over, my finger was right on. She must have felt it, but never said or did anything. Why? Category teaching. Maybe she thought it was an accident. Maybe she thought you didn't intentionally touch her butt, and so she was just like brushed it off like, okay, whatever, it's just a kid made an accident and didn't mean to touch my butt. Don't overthink it, dude. And what does that have to do with teaching? Come on. Category teaching. Oh, some of these questions, man. Whatever happened to Bill Hicks? He's a comedian. He's my favorite comedian, and then he went missing, but I get this weird feeling that he's still around. He died from pancreatic cancer. He's dead. That's where he went to. He went to the graveyard. He didn't go missing. I'm scared. I had pizza and I can't digest it. I'm really scared. Please read. I didn't everything. And thing is helping. I had pizza and it's stuck in his stomach, and he tried to down it with soda, but he feels like his stomach is bubbling up and it's stuck inside there. Go to the goddamn hospital, dude! That's what it's there for! Look at this, what he says. I'm going to the hospital or something. I have no relief. You shouldn't have even typed this. You should have just gone to the hospital. Do you think people on Yahoo are gonna alleviate your pain? It's impossible. How to make a bunch of friends instantly and become popular? How is it that some people can just go to a new city where they know no one, and in a week they already have friends? I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling and I wanna make a lot of friends. How do I instantly make friends? Best way to do it, if you're traveling, stay in a hostel, in a shared room, and there's lots of people like in kind of like a lounge area, and you just sit there and you can chat with people. You can meet a lot of people. That's how I met people when I was traveling in Southeast Asia. So it's a great way to meet people. Sorry, this one's too good. How to get my boyfriend to stop talking about Infinity War. He won't even pray at dinner without saying Wakanda forever at the end. Oh my god, is this a real problem? Oh man, Yahoo Answers is awesome. Is my grandpa right about the good old days, or my parents? Which ones are right? Well, we all are nostalgic for our own generation. I'll just put it that way. Everyone thinks the good old days are when they were growing up. And you, when you're older, you're gonna think back to your time and be like, oh, those were the good old days, because things are gonna be different 20 years from now. Do teachers get paid at least minimum wage? Teachers get paid more than minimum wage in the US, but they still don't get paid enough though, because being a teacher's hard. And you have to give a lot of yourself to the job to be a teacher, and it's very busy. There's lots of things you have to take care of, and lots of responsibility as well. Teachers should be getting more money than they're paid. A teacher's salary should be comparable to that of like a lawyer or a doctor. Personal opinion. In Korea, being a teacher pays really well. I mean, when you start out, you don't make much money, but every year in Korea, your money always increases. A guaranteed increase, a guaranteed raise. So by the end of your teaching career, you're actually making quite a lot of money comparable to other professions, right? Other professional professions like lawyers and doctors and stuff. And the system's great here. I mean, the education system needs a little bit of tweaking here, but the teachers care. They're getting paid enough, and so pay is not a problem. They're living comfortable lives, and they don't have to worry about that kind of thing. Teachers in the US, and in most Western countries for that matter, I know Canada for sure, they don't get paid as much as they deserve. And that's mostly because they don't get raises. Like, I've seen teachers talking about their salary on TV and how their salary was the same like 8 years ago as to what it is now. And that's just bonkers to me, you know? Not getting a raise every year? That's weird. It's a dead-end job, basically. What are you gonna do? Let's talk about weed. First off, I just want to say I'm not bashing anyone who smokes weed, and I don't want to sound hateful. I'm just genuinely curious about why people smoke. So I'm 20, I've only smoked one time in my life. It was 2 years ago, and I just did it because my friends pressured me into it, and I had an awful experience. Now, here's the thing about weed, and drugs, alcohol, anything that's mind-altering, even caffeine. I'm drinking a coffee right now. Even caffeine. Drugs affect everybody differently. Everyone is made a little bit different, and because of that, the way our system processes it is a little different. So your experience on weed is gonna be vastly different to somebody else's experience on it. So you might have had a bad time, but some other people have good times on it. Same with alcohol. Some people swear off alcohol after drinking once, saying it was the worst experience of their life. Their body didn't process it properly. They felt terrible. And some people just can drink and it makes them happier and they don't feel too bad after, right? Everyone's a little bit different. And so you have to understand that. Like, I know a lot of people that can smoke weed and function very well on it. I don't. Like, I don't function well on it at all. But I know people that do, so, you know, to each their own, right? Is it legal to eat bear meat? I don't think so. What is bear meat called? Well, pig is called pork, so bear must be bork. I'm writing a story where my characters are extremely intelligent. I need a boy and a girl name that means intelligent, justice, victory. Well, for the boy, you could call him Eric Van Wilderman. For the girl, you should call her Erica Van Wilderman. My daughter always shows her butt crack. Should I care? My daughter, who is 16, always has her butt crack showing in public whenever we go out. All the guys stare at her butt crack. I don't know if she knows it's showing. Should I tell her or just let her show her butt crack? How many times do you gotta say butt crack? She likes to wear clothes that show off her body, so she might be showing it on purpose. Maybe you should bring it up. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she'd be like, hey, you know, you're really showing your butt crack there. And she goes, oh my God, how long have I been showing it for? And, you know, and then you're gonna have to break it to her. Oh, you've been showing it for 3 years. Mom, why didn't you tell me? It's been 3 years and you didn't say anything? Mom, why? Right? I think you should just tell her that her butt crack's showing. My dog ate its penis off.